The video game named Terraria has been on the show before.
Yes, it
was
has.
on the iOS platforms,
PC.
it's on the PC. It's on the show again. This time it is a cross-buy opportunity here for people who own the PlayStation Network, either the Vita or the PlayStation
Bravo,
3.
Sony.
Yes. So we get Terraria, and we both played it, let's be honest, on the Vita. So we got a little bit of touchscreen functionality here, and I think that makes doing some of the more difficult things in Terraria a little bit easier because you can sort of get through the menus a little bit easier, because I think that was a little bit of a challenge on the PC front and on the console version front for sure. You got to click and go through all these menus, and that's what you're going to be doing a lot of in Terraria. You're going to be going into menus, you're going to be crafting, and I got to say this at the outset, nothing bores me more in video games than crafting stuff. I don't know why. I hate getting my forge going and my smelter and my little workbench. I hate that.
It's 2D Lego in a way. It's
Well,
2D
it's
Minecraft.
yeah.
And I finally kind of figured out what Minecraft is. It's like Animal Crossing or The Sims with menace.
You got the zombies.
There's a little bit of danger that has to
Tom Nook
happen.
is pretty scary, way scarier than
well,
any
you
of
got
these
to pay some
zombies.
bills, but in these two games in particular, you have no real agenda. There's no real goal other than survival and build things. And it's certainly true on both games here, but there's probably a little bit more fantasy type elements in Terraria, which makes it a little more story, but it's emergent story. It's like you're playing the game and things are just starting to happen around you. And you do get kind of hooked on this idea of growth and building and digging into the ground, which is probably the coolest part of the game.
Yeah, you can actually just excavate your own dungeons in the game. And you know what? We got a
Dig Dug-esque.
We got a lot of hardcore gamers at work. You know the guy Zach we work with?
Yeah.
One weekend he put in 15 hours digging through this game. So that's when I went home, downloaded it, checked it out, spent about 2 hours doing the tutorial, and finally got into the game a little bit.
It's not for you.
Well, the thing is, it's like I just feel like I'm middle-aged, okay? There it is. I finally said it on the show. I'm not in my 20s, okay? I've been lying to you guys for years, and I just feel
20 years.
I feel my life clock ticking down, and so I'm building like a castle. It takes about an hour to build anything in this game. And I just feel myself getting closer and closer to the Grim Reaper. It's just like this.
It's the digital equivalent of Lego.
My favorite aspect of the game is that when you build your structures, there are random people who just wander around the countryside. They will take up residence inside your structure. Now, I like that. That gives the game some personality and some flavor. Once these people take up residence inside your house, they'll actually sell you things and heal you and give you new bits of equipment so you can go into your smelting and your forge and craft more stuff and fall asleep with a Vita on your chest. I admire this game a heck of a lot. I admire what they've accomplished in creating this thing and the flexibility of the universe.
It's also great on the Vita.
That said, I don't enjoy it. Personally, my score is going to reflect that. 6.5 out of 10.
I give it an 8 out of 10.